Imagine you are cruising on the highway at 100 kilometers per hour. Everything is smooth, but then, for a split second, you make a terrible mistake. You grab the gear stick and forcefully shift it into reverse. Or perhaps you pull up to a gas station and accidentally fill your diesel engine with gasoline. Or maybe you decide to drive through a deep puddle during a storm. We trust our cars with our lives, but these machines are governed by strict laws of physics and chemistry. Breaking these laws doesn't result in a ticket. It results in catastrophic failure. In this video, we're not just driving cars, we're simulating their destruction. We will explore the mechanics of the 3 deadliest mistakes you can make as a driver. What actually happens inside the engine block? Let's break some metal.
The reverse gear myth. Let's start with the most famous automotive intrusion: shifting into reverse while driving forward. It's the nightmare scenario every driver has thought about.
What really happened?
To understand the damage, we first need to look inside the transmission. In a manual transmission, your forward gears are spinning in one direction. The reverse gear, however, utilizes an idler gear to spin the output shaft in the opposite direction. If you try to mesh these gears at highway speeds, you are just grinding metal. You are trying to instantly stop a shaft spinning at thousands of RPM and force it to spin the other way. In older cars, this results in immediate destruction. The teeth of the gears would shear off, sending metal shrapnel flying inside the gearbox. It sounds like a blender crushing rocks. But wait, most of you drive modern cars. Would your car let you destroy it this easily? The answer is mostly no. Modern vehicles are equipped with a safety feature called reverse inhibit. ECUs, or electronic control units, constantly monitor your speed. If the car detects forward motion, it physically locks out the reverse gear solenoid. Even if you move the lever, the transmission stays in neutral. You will rev the engine, look foolish, but the car will survive. However, there is a limit. In some automatic cars with a mechanical linkage, if you bypass the safety and force it, you activate the parking pawl. This is a small metal pin designed to hold the car still when parked. If you engage this at 100 kilometers per hour, it won't stop the car. It will snap instantly, rattling around inside your transmission, causing thousands of dollars in damage. So please, don't test this at home.
Chemical warfare. While mechanical failures are loud and obvious, our next scenario is a silent killer. It happens at the gas pump. Every year, hundreds of thousands of drivers fill their cars with the wrong fuel. Let's simulate what happens inside the combustion chamber. Scenario A: you put diesel into a gasoline car. Gasoline engines rely on spark plugs to ignite the fuel. Diesel, however, is a heavy, oily fuel that requires intense compression to burn. It doesn't want to ignite with a simple spark. As the diesel enters your gasoline engine, it coats the spark plugs and the fuel injectors in a thick, oily sludge. The engine will sputter, lose power, and emit heavy smoke. It's messy, and cleaning the system is expensive, but the engine block usually survives. But here is where it gets dangerous. What if you do the opposite? What if you put gasoline into a diesel engine? This is a death sentence for your car. Diesel engines operate at extremely high pressures. Gasoline is a volatile fuel designed to explode easily. When gasoline enters a hot diesel chamber, it doesn't wait for the right moment. It ignites prematurely. This is called pre-ignition or detonation. Imagine taking a sledgehammer and hitting the top of the pistons while they are still moving up. The shock waves inside the cylinder are massive. This chaotic combustion can melt the piston heads, crack the cylinder walls, and completely destroy the fuel pump. By the time you realize your mistake, the engine is often scrap metal.
The Hydrolock. Mechanical gears can break, wrong fuel can burn, But the quickest, most violent way to destroy an engine involves something very innocent: water. We've all seen videos of cars plowing through flooded streets. It looks heroic, but it's actually a gamble with physics. Here is the science. Internal combustion engines are designed to compress air. Air is a gas. The molecules are far apart. When the piston moves up, it squeezes the air easily into a tiny space. Water, on the other hand, is a liquid, and in the world of physics, liquids are virtually incompressible. So, here is the simulation. Your car's air intake sucks in water from a deep puddle. That water travels through the manifold and enters the cylinder. The piston is moving up at 3,000 RPM, expecting to squeeze air. Suddenly, it hits a solid wall of water. The water refuses to shrink, but the momentum of the crankshaft pushes the piston up anyway. Something has to give. In a fraction of a second, the massive steel connecting rod, the bone of the engine, bends like a piece of plastic. In severe cases, it snaps and punches a hole right through the side of the engine block. This is called hydrolock. It happens instantly, and there is no coming back from it. 1 second you are driving, the next second your engine is dead.
These machines are marvels of engineering, designed to last for decades. But they are also fragile systems that rely on precise conditions to operate. Respect the gears, double-check the fuel pump, and if you see a flooded road, turn around. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever experienced any of these failures? Or is there another what-if scenario you want us to simulate in the next video? Maybe throwing a car into park while driving? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this simulation, hit the like button and subscribe to Auto Craft Hacks for more engineering experiments. Drive safe.